One of the hardest parts for any Etsy seller is getting sales. I mean, let's face it, it's not easy, especially when everyone is doing the same thing. But lucky for you, you clicked on this video where I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to do something completely different and generate $596 in Etsy sales in 24 hours. And get this, from one click. Now, this is not something I hear any other Etsy sellers doing right now, which is great news for you and for me. Most are following the same basic generic advice and wonder why they can't get sales. You know, basically they list their products, they optimize them for popular search keywords, and then they wait. And I don't know about you, but I am very impatient and I don't like to wait for anything. So the first thing that I do, which is not part of this one click, by the way, is I start running Etsy ads to get those sales rolling so we can give Etsy's algorithm what they want, which is basically sales. But like I said, this is not about Etsy ads. This is something completely different. But the one strategy that I know right now no other sellers are using and we are using, and it's working really good, and that is email marketing. I was able to write one email and click send to generate $596 in sales in 24 hours. Now, it took me less than 10 minutes to write this email and less than 1 second to click send. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Scott, what did you put in the email? What did you write in the email? I'm going to get to that. I'm going to share that with you here in a second. Now, I want you to imagine for a minute, you write an email, you click send, and within 24 hours, you have $596 in Etsy sales. I mean, would you want that? I think you probably would. That's why you're still watching. Again, I'm going to show you the type of email I wrote and why it works so well. And this is not just luck, by the way, because I've done this several times. I actually sent 11 emails in the month of October and generated $3,177 from just email. Now, I want you to do me a quick little favor. Let me know in the comments if you're using email right now to promote your Etsy shop. I'm just curious. I want to do a little poll. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Now, just so you know, this isn't my first rodeo. This isn't the first time that I've been using email marketing. I've done it for over 20 plus years. It's just in the last year, we've been really using it and really focusing on using it for our Etsy shop. And well, it's working. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me show you an example of the type of email I wrote and I sent to my list that actually resulted in this $596 in 24 hours. So this email right here is the exact type of email that I wrote. Now, this is for a completely different niche, but that's the beautiful thing is we can adapt this to any niche. So I'm going to be using the rustic wood or the reclaimed wood niche. All right. So this is what I would say if I was writing to this market. New rustic wood drop, perfect for Christmas. Happy Friday, smiley face. It just dawned on me that there's just 59 days until Christmas. I know that because I have a countdown on my computer that reminds me every day. Smiley face. And again, I want to time out here for a second. Whenever I'm writing email, I'm writing with personality. I'm also writing as if I'm writing to a friend. I'm being conversational and all of those things. It makes you real and not just a business. So really important takeaway there. All right, moving on. Yes, I'm obsessed with holidays and rustic wood decor, of course, LOL. Today, I wanted to share a new rustic wood Christmas ornament I created that is perfect for the tree. And it could make a great gift for that obsessed fixer-upper friend of yours, smiley face. Go here to check out my latest rustic wood Christmas ornament. And that is a link that goes directly to my Etsy shop. All right. And the other thing is, little side note, is I'm also using the share and save link that Etsy gives us. This way here, if we drive traffic over to our Etsy shop, Etsy is going to charge us 4% less on our Etsy fees than if they were giving us the traffic. So really important to use that as well. All right, moving on. Have I told you Christmas is my favorite time of the year? And again, I'm being funny. I'm being conversational. Again, this is talking to a friend. That's how I'm treating it. It brings back all the great memories with family and friends throughout the years. I think I smile for the entire month of December. Another little smiley face. Have a great weekend, Ty, rustic wood lover. P.S. Keep checking back to my Etsy shop as I'm adding new items weekly. Go here to check out my latest rustic wood creations. Now, again, this could be something that you write for your niche. If you're in the bass fishing niche, well, you would then tailor it towards bass fishing. And it goes on as far as what your niche is. And that's why I always tell people that are starting, you want to target a specific niche. So this way here, you can do things like this when you're building an email list and when you're sending emails to those people. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and pause this video right here and you can take a screenshot of it, and you can use this as a template that you can send out to your list if you have one. Now, I do want to say these emails don't have to be long and they don't have to be complex. Now, like I mentioned just a minute ago, I'm always writing like I'm emailing a friend, and make them funny or conversational. I add those little smiley faces or LOLs because that's what you would do with a friend. Now, a lot of people aren't going to do this. Why? Because they think email is dead. And I think from what I just shared with you, well, we could probably both agree that email is alive and it's well. Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of people in the comments that's going to ask the question, well, Scott, how do I build my email list for my Etsy shop? Or wait, here's another one I'm probably going to get. I thought Etsy doesn't let us email our customers. Is that true? Well, first off, Etsy actually wants you to build an email list and send emails to get your customers to come back to the platform. So yes, you can, as long as you get their permission, which you can do after a customer buys from your shop pretty easily. But listen, none of this can happen unless you know how to build an email list in the first place. And this is where people struggle. So if that is you and you want to build an email list for your Etsy shop and start driving traffic and sales, watch this video next, where I show you 3 different methods for building an email list for your Etsy shop. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.